Welcome to Rappahannock Issues. I'm Tom Coen,
And I'm David Kerr.
and we're going to be looking at topics that are of interest to our community, both regionally and to the state. Welcome back to Rappahannock Issues. I'm Tom Coen. We're joined now by Connie Jones, who is the Interim Executive Director for the Central Virginia Housing Organization. You may have noticed this. They did a very nice article in the Freelance Star about the work that they are doing. So welcome, Connie.
Thank you.
First of all, what are the needs and issues that you see facing the Fredericksburg area?
Currently, we have a need of affordable housing. We also have a need of educating the clientele in this district.
And when you talk about affordable housing, what are we sort of talking about?
Currently, our district, which is District 16, falls under the Northern Virginia area, and that means that we are classified as a higher rental market value. So currently, where you may go somewhere else, a one-bedroom could be $600 or $700, and our one-bedrooms are ranging anywhere between $9 and $12.
Right. I mean, it's sort of as though they think that everybody's working in D.C. when in actuality they're not.
Absolutely. We're seeing the population grow in Fredericksburg, and that's because people are getting jobs in D.C. and Richmond and residing in Fredericksburg because they feel that's the more economical area for them to be in. And so with that reaction, the growth is coming, and therefore the fair market values are increasing.
And so what programs does your agency do to help?
Well, currently we do offer affordable rentals to anyone in the District 16 area, but currently we opened up with a new grant through the state, and we are doing homeless prevention, which is we have a locator on staff, and that person finds housing for low to moderate income families that would not afford it on their own. So this program helps assist them, as well as help landlords understand how we need those rents to be more marketable for the families in our areas.
And so people can get a grasp for it, when you say, we'll start with the homeless prevention. I mean, that is a big issue. I've had numerous students that in the middle of the year, their parents can't pay the mortgage and they're going to be homeless. So how would that work?
Well, what happened is our governor said, I'm going to give you the Virginia Homeless Solution Grant, and I want you to create several positions to be able to identify the need in your community of how many people need this assistance. So we are the focus point of a central intake where our families can just walk in our doors and be assessed on what their needs are. And what we do is we look at that they have the income, but they may not have the startup, first month rent, security deposit, all the deposits to get into that home. So that grant allows us to help them with that. But in return, we're saying we don't want to just give you the financial need. We want to make sure you stay on track and you budget it well. So we bring in a case manager who sits down with them up to 24 months and help them through budgeting classes, financial literacy classes. We have counselors on staff because we want to keep them in the right direction of how to manage, and that's our education component part.
And is it going to be rentals of just apartments, or I mean, I know in our area we have a lot of military that buy a house and end up renting it because they get reassigned. So are we also talking homes?
We are talking homes, we're talking apartments, we're talking trailers. Any landlord that's willing to come onto the program, we're adapting it. As long as the homes are safe, clean, and habitable, we are using every tool and opportunity we can.
And then how do, you said people come in to go to you, so how would people know about to go?
Well,
And where do they
currently,
go?
we're advertising everywhere, but we have a website, and they can visit that website at www.centralvahousing.org, or they can contact our office directly at 540-604-9943. And when they talk to anyone who calls on the phone, they'll be able to give them directions on what they need to do.
And I know you said it's planning District 16 in our last segment, we heard how a wide area that is. Are there offices in various communities in the planning District 16, or is it just central
We
right
don't,
now?
we just have one central office, and that's on 208 Hudgens Road, and it's in Fredericksburg, 22408. And that's our main location. But we coordinate with several other offices and organizations that help facilitate this program as well.
And so one of the other programs you mentioned was just affordable rentals. So is that sort of different than the prevention program?
It is. The affordable renters are properties that Central Virginia Housing Coalition purchase on their own, and then we try to keep them very affordable. So whereas our marketable rent may say $900 to $1,200 for a one bedroom, with some of our complexes or private owners, we offer those one bedrooms between 7 and 8.
And are you finding that you're getting more families who are coming in and needing this now in the last several years, or how long has this program been in existence? I know you just got the grant.
Yeah, our program, Central Virginia Housing Coalition, working with affordable housing, has been in existence for 25 years. The homeless part of it, we've been involved with it for 2 years. But the collaboration we have with the other organizations, some of them have been in it for a long term.
And have you all seen a difference in the type of people coming in? I know the people in our last segment at the food bank were saying that there's a difference in the clientele that are coming in nowadays.
There absolutely is. We have seen all types of clientele. We've seen senior citizens. We've seen families of 1, families of 5. We've seen families who work in D.C., but their income is not meeting the needs of all the increases that we are bringing about in our district.
And you said there's an educational component which teaches them how to do budgeting and whatnot.
We at Central Virginia Housing Coalition, we offer a counseling department. And in that counseling department, it specializes in helping senior citizens do the HECM mortgages. We specialize in foreclosures. We specialize in loss mitigation on trying to help a family keep their homes. On the other component of that, we sit down with families who are already housed, and we try to get them to work with our financial literacy, and they do budgets. They do how to find other resources, how to prevent a crisis from occurring before it happens.
Now, for example, I don't have but the one home. But how could people, whether they are homeowners, renters of, they lease their homes or rent their homes, or how other people like myself, how can we be of help to the program in our less than a minute left?
They can contact our office as always, but we have a Virginia Housing Search website. They can go on that, which is vhdahousingssearch.org, and then they can do it from there.
Okay, and I mean, is those, for example, would I donate money or donate, I mean, what could I do as
Oh,
just an ordinary
absolutely.
person?
We definitely want donations. You can log on to our website, and there's a donation button where you can donate to the various program, or you can pick the one that you like the most. You can mail in any payments to our address. You can come into our office. We accept payments. Or you can even send it to our other organizations that we're in collaborations with.
Well, thank you very much. As we head to our next break, we want to thank Connie Jones. I said that right? Yep. With the Central Virginia Housing Authority, and thank you for your work that you're doing.
Thank you.
And when we come back from the break, we will have 2 local ministers who are well known in the community for the outreach that their congregations do to help people. So come on back to Rappahannock Issues.